Okay, time is 9:19 p.m. Tuesday, 6/9/2020. Just a whole lot of things going on. I did some other videos and I explained what happened with my laptop. I almost destroyed it. So I'll try to put videos up that I already recorded, like several of them the past 3 or 4 days. I'll try to do that tomorrow, which will be Wednesday. So you probably hear this tomorrow. And I'll see if I put the other videos up at the same time, if I can go and get a signal somewhere. Saw some very strange things again in the sky. I know it sounds like the tale of the tall tale teller, but all I could tell you is, the Twilight Zone, Anyway, I'll get to that in a second. I just want to briefly say I took a long ride today, maybe 11 miles away, to like sort of a major area where more population, that kind of thing. Oh, there was a lot of stores still closed. One major mall that people from even like Staten Island and New York, pretty well known in the area, come to this very big mall. There was no one there. Amazing. I mean, what does that tell you? Well, major stores, major chains. Like I think J.C. Penney was going to go under. I don't know if they're solvent or what happened with them, if they're still in business. I don't know. But those stores aren't even open. I went into Walmart. That was pretty busy. I was looking for an antenna for my laptop. Again, I explained that in another video. I'm going to put that up maybe tomorrow. But I was looking for like a tire tube also for my bike. There were no bicycles out there. You know how they display? No bicycles. That whole aisle was empty. No like bicycle accessories or things that you need for a bike. Things like that. So really there wasn't a whole lot going on, as far as commercially goes. Still a lot of things are shut down, or, only certain things are open. And getting to like what I saw just a half hour ago in the sky, I'm also getting the feeling that something's going to happen. Like this feeling, at least to me, a strong feeling is in the air that, I don't know what or what it means, but I sense it. Take it for what it's worth, whatever. I explained in another video that I saw like what looked like 5 moons. I'll put that video up too, because I did a video where I said I saw 3 moons, south, southeast, and east. Well, then I also saw 2 in the west. I think that was last night, so that's 5 altogether. I was trying to look to the north to see if I could see anything, but it was too many things in the way. But anyway, those objects were all in the same latitude or place in the sky, like a degree above the horizon, if you know what I mean. Like I would say like 30 degrees high, if you know what I mean. So all those would look like, I don't know what they were. I'm just saying that's what they were there. They're all about on that same approximate plane in the sky, like 30 degrees. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, very strange. And then I was looking in the sky tonight to see like if I could see any of them. Again, I didn't see anything, but it was a very hazy, very high up, kind of milky, all in the sky, but it was like blue, if you know what I mean. It was like sort of smoky. You could see through the blue and see the sky sort of, but yet you could see this haze on the whole sky. So I don't know what's going on, but I didn't see any of those objects. What I did see when I was turning around, it was almost dark. There was a little bit of light. So I saw this object. I guess I thought it was a plane, and it was almost dark. Like I said, the sun had set. Sometimes there's like a glow on the clouds and everything, but I think it passed that stage, so the sun wasn't really, I don't think it was reflecting on this object. I don't know what it was, but it was very orange. I thought, well, it must be a plane, and the more I kept looking at it, it was like square. But then I looked, and it did sort of resemble a plane, right? So I was, riding along, and I saw that. Then there were some trees in the way, and about 10 seconds later, as I passed the trees, it disappeared. There was nothing, So I don't know if it was a plane, it could have turned off its lights. I don't know, but it just struck me strange as soon as I saw it that it didn't. It looked odd, you know. I mean, of course, it could have just been a plane, but and then just how, you know, I thought, well, if it was the sun, then 10 seconds later, it's not going to go that far away from me and just sort of nothing at all shining on it. It's possible, you know, or again, it could have shut off its lights. So, but it just looked odd, and then it disappeared. Okay, so I'll leave it for that. And there's part two of this. About 10 seconds later, as I came out of these trees, you know, the trees were in the way, and then they weren't, and I could see the sky, and I saw it looked like a huge bird. It was like dark, you know what I mean? And not, the sky was lit enough so you could see that there was this, looked like a huge bird, but it was way in the distance. And I said, that's some darn gigantic bird, you know, for that far away. And it was real wide, you know, its wings. Again, I'm not trying to tell tall stories. That's a hard thing to say, but or what it was. Again, maybe it was just a bird, but it was very far away. It was huge. And then again, I was going up. You know, I stopped to look at that, and I said, "What the heck? That is a huge bird." And it was dark shaped. And I went a little further, and there were more trees. And about less than 10 seconds after that, that was gone. I didn't see that. I didn't see anything in the sky after that. So I'm not trying to tell tall stories. Yeah, I said it properly. And then the other things that I saw as far as aircraft, there were two jets, you know, fighter jets that were flying in tandem, heading sort of northwest, you know, flying pretty low together. I saw this old plane, like it didn't look like it was even from this era, you know, lumbering across the sky. I don't know, like a military craft. Well, that's not unusual, but what else did I see? I saw a black helicopter. It was almost dark here. Go very close by me where I am, looking up. I heard it. It was loud, and it had a bright light shining in front of it. So I don't know. Again, those things aren't unusual. Nothing what I said, you know, can be interpreted necessarily as unusual. But I don't know. It just was kind of odd. And I did see a jet. It looked like a private jet go, I don't know, heading west, but the whole airspace has been empty, you know. In this area, like planes, that's their path. They have paths heading towards, you know, JFK or Newark Airport, or I guess LaGuardia, is it? Yeah. But the skies have been, I haven't noticed really any jets also, so, you know, very quiet skies except for these things. I also saw some private planes sort of pretty loud going by, but, you know, it's not necessarily unusual. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm just getting this feeling that something's going to happen, you know. I haven't been, seeing the news the past 2 days, so into tomorrow it'll be like 3 days, so I have no clue. You know, I haven't even really been online, you know, what's going on with these riots or any other news that's going on out there. So I tell a story in another video that I'm probably going to put up tomorrow, hopefully, where I witnessed two teenagers, like high school guys, and it was a great experience. It really was. But that video, I forgot to put in the microphone, but I'm probably going to post it anyway, because it was it was okay video, even though you couldn't really hear it well. So I did order another antenna. I didn't even check my email from yesterday, so until tomorrow I won't, to see, you know, when it will arrive. Probably maybe by the weekend, hopefully. But I'll have internet to, you know, hopefully post some things. So I should be putting some more videos up, hopefully tomorrow. As I say, Walmart had one left, but it was like $55. I said, no, I'm sorry, sir. That's too much for me. So I have one ordered, and then I might order another one after that comes, just to be safe again in case anything happens. I was going to order one. I kept delaying it, figuring, well, if anything ever happened to this one, I'm up the creek, So, but everything should be okay, I guess. So I did, like I said, I did that video where there were 3 objects that look like 3 like full moons lightly lit, very obvious in the sky. And then the very next night I looked up and I saw them, the same thing, 3 objects in the same place, the same site. Then, like I said, to the west I saw 2 more of them. So that's 5 of those objects, at the same time of night. So I don't know why tonight they're not out there, but maybe it has something to do with the types of clouds or whatever the reason they're not obvious sometimes, and sometimes they are. But go out there and I'll look around tonight, see if anything else obvious is going on up there. My experience, like when I go in stores with the mask situation, is that like, I don't know what percent, but I'd say like, I don't know, 80% or more of the stores I go in don't even bother me whatsoever, about wearing a mask. I could walk around. Nobody says a word. These are, big stores too, no matter what, or major chains. And I'm not trying to prove anything or, be like this, wise guy or have an attitude. No, that's not why, that's not what this is all about. So just want to make that clear. You're probably sick of hearing about masks. So I don't know. I'm still wondering what this strong sense is, what this feeling is. Again, I don't like to be saying, ooh, something's going to happen and, make a big thing out of something because you got some kind of feeling, but it's strong. And I could sense what the Holy Spirit is when I sense the Holy Spirit. I think that's the point I should make. That's what I sense inside of me. It's not just, I don't think I'm having this sensational, just this feeling, but I think, I don't know, deep down in me, I'm getting the sense very strongly within me. I think it's from God, His Spirit within me, that I'm getting this, and it's very, very strong. So I'll have to see tomorrow what's going on. I haven't, with the news or, I have no clue. And with things that are happening now, even if you go away for 2 or 3 days, you never know what in the world, could happen from one day to the next, Who knows? Maybe I'll see something tonight, in the sky. Who knows? Maybe this is something I'm feeling, I don't know. I don't look for signs. I always say that, It's not like I'm looking for something to say and or saying, oh, because I saw this, it might be this, and making a big deal out of things. No, I really don't go looking for signs, for something to say or to seem like, just to have something to say. I guess I'll mention this again. I mentioned it in that video where you couldn't hear it very well because I didn't have the microphone, plugged in, the exterior one. So you hear it because the one on the, the built-in one on my laptop was functioning, but you can't hear it well. And the motor is constantly going, and that gets in the way, interferes with the sound. So, but I'm looking for an e-bike. So if anyone knows anyone, I want to buy one. If someone has a used one or whatever, if you want to maybe leave an email or something, and I'll look into it maybe. So just let I mention that if you don't listen to that video. I saw this guy like 2 weeks ago. He was on an e-bike, a real nice one. And I saw one today, real nice one. I told the guy it's beautiful and everything. Thanks, and everything. But anyway, and I was trying to chase him with my bike, and I said, oh, I hope I find him. Like, which way did he go? And I went up this one road, and then I saw him, like, turn around, go past me, and I said, I yelled, I said, is that an e-bike? As he passed, he didn't say anything. And then he stopped, he was going past me, and he stopped down the road. And I went around, I turned around, I said, oh, good, he's sitting there. I said, I'm going to go talk to him and ask him. We were talking about everything. He had a rad bike, if you know those familiar, nice bike. The company is from like Washington State, and I knew all about it. And that's one that I wanted to get. And he let me ride it. He said, "You want to try it?" I said, "Yeah." And, oh man, what a difference! hit the throttle and it took off, and oh, it was beautiful. What a difference. Amazing, just gliding along like that. Wow. So yeah, that was a Rad Power bike. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that. And they had Rad City cargo bike and so forth. And I was looking at these for a long time, like dozens and dozens of companies and everything, and got to know about them. Anyway, it is kind of strange not being able to go online, It is kind of odd, not to be connected, but it's okay. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to take the laptop up there, so maybe I'll do a video where I'll, show the camera on some scenery or something, do that for a change. So summer is well underway, so we reached almost halfway through this year, I was just thinking, how should I describe how I feel right now? The feeling like if you don't really like rides, if you're a kid and someone wants to take you on a roller coaster and you say, okay, but you really don't want to go on it and you're waiting in line. That's sort of the feeling I have right now. I don't know why, but you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, I hated rides. Oh, I don't know how people could, they love it, going on these rides and going way up and shooting down, or on these crazy, I don't know, that would be like a total nightmare. I've had dreams of things like that, and it was just, get me out of this dream, being way high up and things like that. I don't know, a lot of people said they've had rapture dreams, They said it was the most beautiful and indescribable feeling that they couldn't even describe it. They felt like they experienced the rapture in a dream, or maybe a vision or something. And so, I don't know, just brought that up. So if anybody, I don't know if it would be at the same time, that I described the things I saw in the sky, like those moons, like around, well, I only looked, let's say between like 8 o'clock, let's say 8 o'clock, around 8 o'clock. So if anyone out there, if you look at the sky and see anything at around that time, although I don't know if it would be the same time where you are, I have no idea. I'm not going to try to figure it out. But anyway, on the East Coast, that's when I saw them, right around dusk, just before dusk, still a little bit light out. Again, to the west, to the south, southeast, and east. And I don't know, again, the trees are pretty much in the way in the north, but I saw a good part of it. I don't think I saw anything to the north, but I do see like that reddish kind of glow, like around the horizon, pretty much everywhere. Sometimes it's in different areas of the sky, but toward the horizon and on the clouds, as the sun sets particularly. So I do anticipate putting videos up tomorrow. I want to. And we could be heading down the home stretch here, so a lot of things happening, a lot of things in the sky. Keep watching the sky. Whatever, you might see things too, to report. So report. So I don't know what I saw tonight. Again, I explained it. That's all. I'm not gonna, say what it could be or not, or make too much out of it. But it did seem very strange. Did seem like a Rod Serling Twilight Zone kind of thing again, I think I put in about, 26 miles today, riding around, maybe even a little more. But it's okay, Then I had to do the grass and stuff, and it's been hot. And definitely, it's summer here. Yeah, it's been warm, so. All right, guess that's about it for now. Let me put the air conditioner back on so I could get some coolness in here as the night drags on. And that's about it. I think I'm going to start doing videos like this, just being on the camera. So, because I don't know, excuse me, I just started doing this, feel comfortable doing it, so it's probably better to do that, I wish I could understand what this feeling is. Very strong, some kind of anticipation feeling. I don't mean to, I guess the word is infer anything by it, but I'm just telling you what I feel. That's all there is to it. Whatever it is, Something seems like it's going on. So that's it for now. All right. I might put several videos up at the same time tomorrow, including this one. And I don't know, maybe a new one if anything happens between tonight and tomorrow when I do this or what have you. But that's it for now. All right. See you later. All right. Take care.